Hello, all viewers. This is Tess presenting you a new series of an unoriginal idea. This is basically unit analysis with a slight spin. Who is Dedue? Dedue is a member of the Blue Lions. He hails from Dusker. He is one of the few survivors from the tragedy of Dusker, which occurs 4 years prior to the events of the game. A lot of people died in the tragic event, which includes Felix's elder brother Glenn and Dimitri's father King Lambert. Dimitri saved Dedue from danger of being discriminated and insulted by the people the families of the victims who lost their life in the tragic event of Dusker. Due to him being from Dusker, he was discriminated a lot because the Duskers are probably the cause of the event. Because the tragedy occurred at Dusker and people are somewhat, they don't see beyond what happened, so they can't, know that someone's behind the scenes, can't blame them. Yeah. So Dusker, the next best place to blame it is in Dusker, so blame it in Dusker. So touched by Dimitri's actions, he became his loyal and stalwart companion, so loyal that he is playable only in the Blue Lions route. On to the next topic on unit focus. We discuss Dedue's personality. Dedue is a quiet and taciturn person. Once you get across his intimidating exterior appearance, you will understand that he's a quiet and gentle soul, a kind and a gentle soul. Dedue likes gardening. In fact, gives you the first quest to do gardening, which lets a player use a greenhouse after completing the quest. Dedue likes to cook food, which goes well with his hobby of gardening, in my opinion. Dedue is so loyal to Dimitri that he is willing to do anything to make sure Dimitri triumphs in what he does. Dedue is used to being discriminated. This is shown through his support with Ingrid. When she asks why Dedue doesn't lash back at people insulting him because he is from Dusker, Dedue also stays quiet because he himself isn't sure of the exact details that transpired due to the tragedy of Dusker. I'll just play the support so that you get a rough idea.
Are you injured?
No.
Good.
I'd have cut my way through, alone, without your assistance.
My apologies.
Your apologies are empty. I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry, Dedue. His Highness has put his faith in you. You're a valuable comrade, no matter my feelings. The people of Dusker...
Save your breath. There were countless people like you in the capital. People who spat, threw things, insults and stones alike, whenever they pleased. Their anger was natural. I do not begrudge them.
I see.
You owe me no apology, and I will keep my distance on all other occasions. But on the field of battle, allow me to aid you. If you were to fall, His Highness would grieve.
I see. Then I will accept your help on the battlefield.
Understood. Are you injured?
Dedue, saving the day again?
Apologies.
I'm the one who owes you an apology. You've saved my life how many times now? If I keep being so callous, I'll seem ungrateful.
No matter.
But...
I'm accustomed to it.
I'm sorry, Dedue.
Why?
Because the way I speak to you is unnecessarily harsh. The truth of it is, I lost someone very dear to me in Dusker. The punishment came swift to your people, and when I heard of the slaughters, well, I thought it was a punishment well earned. I thought the people cruel and heartless, deserving of the tragedy that ultimately befell them. But you're different. You seem nothing like the people of whom I speak. So why not speak back against how I and so many others feel? Why not question this unfair prejudice and tell me I haven't the right to hold a grudge against you? If you just speak to me, if you tell me the truth about all of this.
I do not know the truth of it myself. His Highness says the tragedy was not the fault of my people, but just like anywhere, there were many different people in Duscur, some very good, and others very bad. It is not unimaginable that some may have conspired to take part in that wickedness. Perhaps we are merely victims, or perhaps we are regicidal monsters.
Whatever the truth of it is, you are not to blame. The people I hate are the ones who were responsible for that whole mess. You just got caught up in all of it.
Ingrid.
You've rushed to my side. You've saved me countless times. I am sorry for how I've treated you. Truly.
If you think of me as your ally, that will suffice.
And that proves my point of Dedue, like being used as discrimination, being discriminated, and also I forgot to mention this before, but Glenn is also Ingrid's fiancé, so she lost him there because a tragedy. Anyway, moving on to the next topic, we discussed Dedue as a unit. Gameplay. Dedue has high strength and HP with a decent amount of defense. Combine this with his personal skill and you get a wall of swords who can take hits. Spoiler, if you want to use Dedue as a playable character in a post-time skip, do the Paralogue War for a week. It should be available only in the Blue Lions route starting from chapter 5 to the date 22nd of February, which is in chapter 11 before beginning the main mission. Dedue has strengths in axes, lances, armor, and brawling, and weaknesses in riding and flying. His strengths and skill levels lean toward him being an armor knight, a D+ in axes, and him being one of the few units who have a D rank in armor, which means he can immediately become an armor knight if he has C rank in axes, and provided is at level 10. Dedue has high strength and HP and a decent amount of defense. Combine this with his personal skill and you get a wall of swords, you can take a few hits on enemy face. Spoiler, if you want to use Dedue as a playable character in a post-time skip, do the Paralogue War for the week. It should be available only in the Blue Lion route starting from chapter 5 to the date 22nd of February, which is in chapter 11 before beginning the main mission. Dedue has strengths in axes, lances, armor, and brawling, and weaknesses in riding and flying. His strengths and skill levels lean towards him being an armor knight, a D+ in axes, and him being one of the few units have a D rank in armor. As for combat arts, I recommend Dedue having 1-2 punch, since it's the only brave combat art he can get. The second combat art is a repositional skill which can either be shove, smite, or reposition. And the last combat art, feel free to switch around depending upon what you want in a map. Vengeance is the most preferable combat art because of its relative damage. Monster Breaker from Axis can come in handy during fighting monsters, while fighting monsters. Armored Strike might be nice if Dedue has a lot of defense. The extra might added to the art scales of 30% of his defense, and finally Healing Focus is essentially a free concoction which can make Dedue move to the front lines without a healer nearby, since he can heal himself without the risk of dying in most situations. Dedue is one of the few units who gets the combat art Vengeance. Raising his lance rank enough to get it might be helpful against the Death Knight if you can do the right setup for it. Basically, get him below HP and use a lance to kill him. For example, an iron lance or above works when Dedue's HP is at 11 or below. As for vocation parts, Dedue will prefer fighter over soldier. Fighter gives them shove and extra strength. If you're working and getting into combat at vengeance, going to the soldier class isn't a bad idea for getting reposition, since reposition is one of the best repositional skills due to its flexibility. If you're going to the armor knight line, Dedue is one of the few units that likely get smite with relative ease compared to other units. And another advantage of going through the soldier line is that you can level up the skill rank for lances relatively quickly when compared to say the fighter class. For intermediate classes, I feel that Brigand is the best choice since you get death blow upon mastering it. Depending upon your build and difficulty, you might want armored blow to reduce the damage you receive, since Dedue gets it doubled a lot anyway. You essentially reduce dual damage when you initiate combat, which gets reduced even further when you use a guard adjutant. As for advanced classes, I think that a grappler is the best choice. It gives you the class exclusive combat art called Fierce Iron Fist, and it also gives you Tomebreaker when you master the class. Tomebreaker should make it easier for Dedue to fight against mages, who he will be weak to otherwise because of his poor resistance stat. Warrior gives you a Rat, which isn't necessarily a bad skill, but you get Battalion Rat at C rank authority, which you might get earlier depending upon how you train his authority rank. And Battalion Rat is a lot safer to activate because it requires his battalion durability to be at 1/3 of its health or less than it. Fortress Knight gives you Purvise, which is nice when it procs because of reduced damage, but it isn't reliable. If you rely upon Purvise to beat the game regularly, chances are that your strategy is bad. As for master classes, I'd advise you to choose War Master. Not only do you boost Dedue's offense due to dual fairs and axes and fists, and plus 20 crit, you also get to use War Master Strike and Quick Repose, which is essentially guarantees that Dedue will double, along with having the verified effect if Dedue's HP is above 50 once you master the class. As for the final class, you'd want to be in either War Master or Grappler once you get Quick Repose. What you choose depends upon what you want from Dedue. Grappler gives you an extra combat art, which is pretty good. Fierce and Fist strikes 3 times with gauntlets, unlike 1-2 punch and nimble combo which hits twice. War Master gives you access to dual fairs and axes and fists, and plus 20 crit, which gives Dedue more offense based options to flex with. Conclusion: Dedue is a very decent unit with a tragic backstory who looks intimidating, but once you get past its exterior, you will see a kind, loyal, and gentle soul who likes to do gardening and cooking. While searching for videos I could use here, I found this amazing shitpost. Watch it in its full glory.
I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention? Dedue was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Sufficient.
ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。 せっかく祖父のジョセフが私のザワールドの正体を試験終了チャイム直前まで問題を解いている受験生のような必死こいた気分で教えてくれたというのに。
近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせないんでな。
ほほう。では十分近づくがよい。こいつ本当は動ける。
Thank you.
Got you, homie.
Damn! I've been defeated, but I can't fall here. I must make my retreat.
Hey, disconnected.
Can you believe that there are people out there who don't wait with Dedue? That's a crime.
さて皆さんお立ち会い。これだけは本当に目ん玉ひんむいてよく見ておいた方がいいぜ。こんな近くで直に見られるチャンスはめったにないから。これぞ本物のドリフト。なんだどれの。早い。あいつめまたさらに凄みが増してやがんな。
They like to speed.
Making the mother of all omelets here.
I enjoy cooking. You seem to know what you are doing.
What's the matter? So shocked you can't even...
No.
I'll have a good...
No.
Damn! I've been defeated, but I can't...
No.
Yes, I am growing very strong.
And that, you folks, is end of my Dedue unit focus video. I hope you liked it. If you do like it, consider leaving a like. Leaving a comment would be appreciated. Share this video to all your friends, acquaintances and all. And follow me in the social links I put below, which is Twitter, Discord, Amino, and Serenesforest. Also, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, stay away from people as much as you can. Like, if you have the disease, just make sure don't spread around. Or like if you come back from abroad, like just self quarantine for couple of weeks, 3 weeks, just to be safe. Like, people aren't taken this seriously, countries aren't taken this seriously. The red tolls just are pretty high there, so please take this seriously. Anyway, have a good day, good night, and see you in the next video. And bye bye. Also, before I end this video, I want to thank a couple of people. Garo was like improved my pronunciation and all that stuff. Like, he actually, we're discussing and we by mistake came by unit focus title. Like, I was just searching for titles, like searching for synonyms or spotlights and all, like just to have a rough idea. They went great. Like, I was just reading this topic and it said this one word caught my attention, and that was focus, so just got his name like that. And Resi, and like the people from Discord, mainly B Raven, like Resi Restless Knight 14, a friend of mine. Like, without him, like I don't think these cards would have come as good as they look. Like I designed them but still, like I took feedback from B Raven and Restless Knight 14. So, well, thank you. I technically did most of it on my own. Like, also, I'd like to thank the two people who uploaded these videos I put there. Like, I took permission. I took permission from Officialjuggs to put a shit post in my video. Like, it's pretty good, you know. Like, I couldn't find any place to properly put it. Like, because all its sounds, effects, it adds it, you know. It adds it video. So, yeah. I had to put it in. I couldn't find a proper spot, but that video is amazing. Like, go watch an original video. Like, go watch Officialjuggs and all. And as for the support videos from YLC7 Studio, I think, yeah. Like, I'll make sure to put links in the description below, so go watch it if you view this video. Anyway, truly, now, goodbye.